Today, there are about 7.7 billion people living on the planet. That's a lot of mouths to feed. And despite slowing global birth rates, by the year 2050, that number is estimated to rise to 9.7 billion. This isn't lost on educators here at the University of Nebraska. They're utilizing a 3-year, nearly $1 million grant from the National Science Foundation. Dr. Jeyam Subbiah is leading a team trying to stimulate interest in the food, energy, water nexus through gaming. Once again, here's Market Journal's Bill Dodd.
Can you work on that while maybe you play the games a little bit?
The year is 2050. Our population has grown by 2 billion people, and our agricultural sustainability is at risk. That's the premise of a new game being created by UNL professor Jeyam Subbiah and his team on the East Campus of UNL.
So the game is about teaching youth about systems thinking and trying to teach about the complexities involved in the ag production, how different systems are interconnected, and how they could use science-based decision making to solve the problems of food production in the world, feeding the whole world.
The idea came to Subbiah while he was watching his son and his friends play the popular video game Madden and seeing that they could virtually change the outcome of past Super Bowl matchups.
And they were trying to change the outcome of the game. They were replaying the fourth quarter and then change the outcome of the game. When they were playing, I thought that well, we have the science-based model for crop production, the hydrology, the climatology, and the beef pro growth. All of those things we have. So we have all the data, market economy data, everything for the last 30, 40, 50 years, complete data set. So can somebody go back and then play those scenarios out? Can they make a sustainable decisions to change the outcome? And can we even forecast and go until 2050 and feed the growing population?
The game utilizes crop growth models, weather records, all available weather models, and soil profiles among other data that goes through an output model. Meanwhile, the player is saddled with the task of deciding what crops to grow, irrigation management, fertilizers, breeds of plants, livestock, about every other agricultural decision one would have to make in an actual farming scenario. However, you don't need to be an ag expert to play.
So our goal is to make sure that this game is attractive for the urban kids too, right? If we just make entertaining for the rural kids, then it's a failure. So we want to teach the urban kids that ag is a high tech and a high risk profession, and you can use model-based decisions, and then they can solve big challenges in this world.
So far, this project is 2.5 years in the making and has relied heavily on student support to see it come to fruition. One of those students is biological systems engineer major and Los Angeles native, Ashley Slattery.
Lincoln, Nebraska is the smallest town I've ever lived in. I grew up in Los Angeles, California, and I know nothing about agriculture, but it's been fun, learning about it through this process. And I've had to Google how big is a tractor, because I just didn't know that. So it's a learning experience.
With a fantastic concept and a team of bright young students leading the way on programming, this game has the potential to influence an entirely new generation of ag enthusiasts. Reporting for Market Journal, I'm Bill Dodd.
The Agpocalypse team tells us they're always making updates to the game, and a free public version will be available for download soon.